Hello my dear, welcome to a new pick-up file reading on my channel Chandraghanta Tarot. I hope you all are doing good and everything is fine on your end. The topic of today's reading is important lessons that you have learned in November 2025. So we are looking into the important life lessons the universe has taught you in the month of November 2025. There are three groups for you to choose from. You can either focus on the three pictures given on the thumbnails of these three decks. Use one of these mediums to choose your own group. If you're attracted to more than one group, listen to both messages and take those that completely resonates with your situation. If you find this reading helpful, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot. With that being said, I'm giving you the time to choose your own file and I will see you there. Hello group 1. So if you have chosen the first picture on the thumbnail or this particular deck, this is your reading. So let's see. What are the important lessons the group 1 has learned in the month of November 2025? The important lessons the universe has taught the collective belongs to group 1 in the month of November 2025. Yeah. The importance of being patient. The importance of trusting the divine timing. Thank you. I'm feeling like you might be waiting for a breakthrough, maybe in your career or in your financial situation. You want an upgrade, an opportunity to make things better. Okay, to have a better financial situation, a better job, maybe. But in the month of November, you might have tried in various ways to achieve it, and it haven't happened yet. Okay, maybe for some of you I'm getting that you, even after, like, despite of you doing everything you can, you still haven't achieved the goal. And that actually, through that, the universe is actually asking you to wait for the right time. Okay, the right time, what we think, is not the one actually. Universe know the perfect time for us to have every single shift or change in every aspects of our life. Universe know the right time. Okay, so trust the divine timing is what the universe was trying to taught you through these experiences. There might be a happy news that you was maybe anticipating or expecting in the month of November, which you haven't received. Maybe you are feeling a bit sad about it or disappointed about it. Okay, you might have received the signs that you will receive it, but for some reason it didn't happen at the last minute. Maybe the changes happened, things didn't work according to you have desired. Understand that it's not the right time yet, it's not the right way yet, I'm hearing. Okay, so there is a right way, there is a right time for this particular thing to happen. It doesn't mean that you will never ever receive whatever you're desiring. You will definitely receive it, but in the right time. Okay, the breakthrough is coming, definitely that breakthrough is there, the success is there, and it's like around the corner. You are not supposed to feel sad. Be in the present moment. That's the best you can do, and surrender this desire to the universe. Okay, that's the best you can do. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Clarify the Five of Wands. Okay, strong wands energy. Another important lesson that you have learned is to not to give up on when you are facing some sort of struggles, not to give up on when you have when you're facing some sort of challenges. Okay, so if you have a wish, if you are manifesting something and you're taking actions, if you're facing any kind of a challenge or an obstacle, the universe is asking you to not to give up on it. Okay, so in the month of November, something has happened that where maybe you faced challenges in something you are desiring. Okay, and you faced the challenges in the past maybe, but you didn't give up. You were confident that you will become successful in it, and you were manifesting, visualizing the success that you want. and you take the actions without giving up, and you have received that result, okay, received that success in the month of November, where you like went through your memories of how you faced a lot of challenges and how you chose not to give up and to face these challenges with full confidence, okay? And you understand that this success that you have right now, this growth that you have achieved right now in any area of your life where you were like chose not to give up, the reason that you have that success, the reason that you have that growth is because you didn't give up when you had challenges, okay? You were confident, you were brave enough to face those challenges, those difficulties to, and you find a way, okay, out of it. You overcame all these difficulties and you reach that successful point. It's like a recognition, okay? You had some sort of recognition in it can be in a creative field, but there was a lot of challenges you faced in that as well, and there was a significant growth happen in that particular area, or you might have achieved that goal of yours in that area in the month of November, where you thought of this particular challenges that you have faced in the past, okay, and how you chose not to give up. And that is like an inspiration for you. That's a lesson that you have learned, like moving forward, whenever you desire, whenever you focus on a particular goal, even if you face challenges, you are not supposed to give up. You should fight for it, okay? You should find a way to overcome these challenges, and the success will be sure, okay? That's a lesson that you have learned. Okay, Son of Swords. Clarify the Son of Swords. King of Swords. Eight of Wands. And another lesson that you have learned is always trust your gut feeling. Always focus on the signs that you're receiving. Always focus on how the universe is communicating to you on different situations. Okay, because when you focus on the signs the universe is sending you, the guidances the universe is sending you through different medium. If you follow it, if you are mindful about it, and if you follow it diligently, definitely there will be a positive, like things will happen in your favor. That's the right way to say, okay? Because when you follow the signs the universe is sending you, when you follow the guidance the universe is sending you without questioning it, the universe will make sure that you are not falling into any kind of trap or falling into any kind of problems, okay? And you will be protected along the way. Not only that, in any particular situation, if you are receiving these kind of signs, you will, at the end, things will happen in your favor. There will be that positive progress, or there will be that um, forward moment in your favor, okay? And this is something that you have learned. Things will also make sense, even if the guidances at the time that you're receiving these guidances, even if it is not making any sense, but if you follow it by trusting the universe, by surrendering to her, eventually it will make sense, okay? Eventually you will understand why you receive such guidances, why you are asked to be very careful about a particular thing, you know, etc., etc. You will get the answers for all the questions, all the doubts that you have in mind. So you understand the significance of following the universe's guidance, the like the signs she is giving on different aspects, on different scenarios, without questioning it, without doubting it, because that will definitely um, take you to a much better place. Not only that, you will be protected in the journey, no matter what. Okay, this is also another lesson that you have learned in the month of November. So these are the significant lessons that you have learned in the month of November 2025, my dear group 1. I hope this reading resonates with you. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot, like this reading, share this reading with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And please let me know your feedback on this reading in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can message me through WhatsApp. The contact details is given in the description. I hope to see you in another reading. Sending a lot of blessings, happiness, and prayer. Wishing you a wonderful time ahead. Bye for now. Hello, my dear group 2. So, if you have chosen the second picture on the thumbnail or this particular deck, this is your reading. So, let's see. Oops. What are the important lessons the universe has taught you in the month of November? So, what are the important lessons the universe has taught the collective belongs to group 2 in the month of November? Okay, we got the 5 of Cups to start with. Clarify the 5 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Okay, so a surprise energy is what I'm seeing. So the first important lesson that you have learned in the month of November is when you lose something, when you didn't receive something, even after you worked hard for it, it means something better is on its way. Okay, that is the important lesson that you have learned in the month of November. There is a situation I'm seeing where you lost something and you were like very much hurt, you were feeling disappointed, that you, because you didn't receive it even after you worked hard for it, you were doing everything in your power to achieve it, still you lose it. But very soon, okay, I'm seeing it doesn't take much time, very soon, within weeks, you've received something better than what you have lost. Okay, and that was a total surprise for you, and you understand that when you, that gave you a realization actually, that when something is not happening in your favor, even after you are doing everything in your power to receive it or make it happen, it means something better is on its way. Okay, most of the time our thoughts will control us, or our thoughts will create an illusion that you are stuck, you're stagnant, okay, nothing is going to work in your favor, and you lost something and you're not going to get anything better. So you had these kind of thoughts. But the universe proved you wrong, okay, by bringing something better than what you have lost. And that was a total surprise for you. But you also learned that lesson. So moving forward in your life, when something is not happening in your favor, or when you are not receiving something, even after you worked for it, even after you know that you deserve it, understand that something better is on its way. Okay, universe has planned something better for you, and she's just making a space to bring that thing, that best thing to you. Okay, so that is the lesson that you should follow moving forward. Clarify the King of Swords. The important lesson universe has taught the collective belongs to group 2 in the month of November 2025. Okay, this can be related to like your life. Okay, you, another important lesson that you have learned is when you have healthy boundaries with people, when you say, when you learn to say no, okay, when you like confidently move forward in your life by focusing on yourself, by healing, okay, by focusing on your healing, and by doing the right work, spiritual works, okay, by involving in spiritual activities, by taking care of yourself, and also having healthy boundaries, okay, and not holding back what you want to say, um, and not tolerating any kind of disrespect. Okay, when you do these things, not only it will make you more brave, more confident, not only you will have that control, okay, or that certain power, you are definitely feeling it, that power coming your way, but also there will be positive moments, there will be positive shift happening in your life. Okay, things will get much better in your life. This is something you have experienced in your life. There is more emotional fulfillment I'm seeing. Okay, for you, especially in your family, and things will be happening in your favor. There will be certain blessings coming your way, okay, without you even trying to receive it. So you understand the right way to be in the Empress energy, okay, is by establishing healthy boundaries, by voicing out your opinions, not holding back, okay, not suppressing what you want to express, and also by learning to say no, by taking care of yourself, by focusing on the healing. You will be able to increase the frequency of your energy, energetical vibration, which will take you to that Empress energy, okay, where you will see that shift, how things will be coming your way, things will be happening in your way, okay. And how every wherever you go, you will have a good experience, everything will be like for happening in your favor kind of energy, how you can easily attract what you want to your life. These are the things that you have noticed, the change in the energy, okay. The way you are becoming magnetic to blessings, positive shift, positive experiences in general. It might not be like a very significant change or a significant progress. It can be subtle, it can be like a very small changes, but you are noticing it. That is actually the confirmation that you are doing the right work. So you understand the important lessons or the important things that you need to follow to be in that divine feminine energy, okay, to be in that lucky girl or lucky person energy. I'm also saying that for some of you, especially if you're single, like you came to a conclusion about you release a lot of thoughts, negative thoughts, or low vibrational thoughts, beliefs that you have related to commitment, okay, and you have decided to wait for your divine counterpart, okay, you decided to settle for no one other than your divine counterpart. So it's like you made that decision, okay, and now you are only focused on a higher level serious commitment. You are no longer focusing on any kind of like casual, you know, dating or anything. You are focusing on something serious. You are ready. You are understanding that you're ready for that higher level commitment. You are ready to explore that relationship, and you are not going to settle for anyone other than your divine counterpart. That is also something very clear for you. Okay, things might happen in your life, or you might had some sort of shift or a download that you have received, which brought you this clarity that you are supposed to be with your divine counterpart in this life. You are supposed to, you deserve a very secure, stable, long term connection where you will feel cherished, where you will be the like where you will be treated like a queen or like a prince, like a king, okay, in the way you want. And that is something you truly deserve. That realization happened for you in the month of November. Something happened along that line, okay, where you understand your true worth and you decided to not to settle for anything less than that, okay. And when you decide to wait for that right person, I'm saying that you're feeling much peaceful when it comes to your romantic life. You are feeling much peaceful, you are no longer desperate, okay, and you're enjoying your life with yourself, with that knowing that your person is right here in this universe and um, in this world, and the universe will bring them to you at the right time. You don't need to chase this person. You are feeling free. I'm seeing that you're feeling free, you are feeling relaxed, okay. That realization brought you this much peaceful, serene energy to you, to your life. And this is another important lesson that you have learned in the month of November, okay. You are feeling much balanced and harmonious in your life. You're feeling free is what I'm saying, okay. You're feeling much peaceful. So these are the lessons that you have learned in the month of November 2025, or these are the lessons the universe taught you in the month of November 2025. If you really enjoyed this reading, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot, like this reading, share this reading with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And please let me know your feedback on this reading in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can message me through WhatsApp. The contact details is given in the description. I hope to see you in another reading. Sending you a lot of blessings, happiness, and prayer, and wishing you a wonderful time ahead. Bye for now. Hello, my dear group 3. So, if you have chosen the third picture on the thumbnail or this particular deck, this is your reading. So, let's see what are the important lessons the universe has taught you in the month of November 2025. What are the important lessons the universe has taught the collective belongs to group 3 in the month of November 2025? Verify the deck. Clarify the Four of Wands. First of all, I feel like the important lesson that you have learned is to let go of what doesn't feel right for you. Okay, you have this realization that, especially in a relationship aspect, I say it can be friendship or it can be a romantic relationship. Take it as it rested, but you understand that the efforts that you are taking is not being reciprocated. Okay, like people are taking advantage of you, your partner might be taking advantage of you, and you feel like this is not something you deserve. You are realizing that this is not something you deserve. Okay, for the amount of the effort that you're putting in, for the love, the care that you're showing, you know that you deserve something much, much better. And that has given you the power to let go of this particular relationship and focus on the one, or like do the healing in a way where you will be able to attract the right people, the right connections in general. Okay, if it is especially in a relationship aspect, I'm seeing that you are letting go of this person because you understand that you deserve someone much, much better than this one. Okay, who is not at all acknowledging your efforts, your love, your care. They're taking you for granted, and you're understanding you deserve. You had this realization like on one fine day, like this is not something I deserve. I deserve someone much, much better, someone who cherishes me, someone who sees or acknowledges the efforts that I'm taking and reciprocate it. Okay, and that realization help you to let go of this connection, and now you are focused on your better half, like the divine counterpart energy. You are focusing only on the divine union. You are not ready to settle for anything less than that. Okay, you are letting go of that past. You are no longer focusing on that past. You are now, this is your wish I'm seeing. Okay, this is the divine union that you're wishing for, and you're taking actions, the right actions. You're focusing on getting aligned to that divine union, to that divine counterpart energy. Okay, and you're doing that necessary healings, and you're also being very positive about it. Also showing the gratitude to all the good things happening for this realization that you had. This is like a rebirth happened for you. Clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. Thank you. Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Another important lesson that you have learned is to let go of something which is holding you back. It's very important. If you want to change, if you want a more peaceful time in any aspect of your life, okay, you understand that only by letting go of what you can no longer control or what is no longer aligned with you is the way to attract what you want in that particular aspect. You had that, it's like a breakthrough that happened for you. You are understanding, like you are holding on to the energies that no longer serving your highest good. Okay, and you're also understanding that these energies are holding you back, or these energies are delaying that new beginning, that peaceful time that you desperately want in that particular area of your life. Okay, and that realization help you to your understanding. Okay, so this is something I need to let go of, and I'm seeing you're taking the action, or you're letting go. You have already released it, or you are in the process of releasing it. Okay, and as a result, you are experiencing more peace, you are experiencing more clarity in your life, and you're also getting an idea about what you should do, what you should focus next to bring whatever you desire in that area of your life. Okay, November is like a month of rebirth for you, especially group 3. The star, clarify the star. Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is about finance, I'm getting. You need to be very positive about, if you want to attract money, this is the lesson that you have learned. So I'm saying it like in from your perspective. Okay, if it connects, let me know. So what you understand is, if I want money, if I want to attract more money, I need to first let go of whatever self-limiting beliefs that I have around money. Okay, like I'm not able to handle a lot of money by myself, or if I have a lot of money, I will lose it. It somehow people might take advantage of me. These kind of thoughts are like, these are the number one obstacles that is preventing you from having that financial abundance that you desire. This is something you realized. And also, you need to stay positive when it comes to handling. When you are handling money, you should be having a very peaceful, positive connection. Okay, you should be thankful to the universe or to the money for giving you that opportunity to use it for buying something that you want. Okay, or for buying something for others to you are getting that you're having that financial capacity to do something for others, right? And for that particular aspect, you should be grateful to the money, to the universe. And when you do that, instead of being anxious when you spend some money, instead of getting anxious, if you're doing it with gratitude, it will come back to you multiple. Okay, in multiple way, it will come back to you much faster. You understand that. Okay, if you are more anxious when you're spending money, if you are having a lot of self-limiting beliefs around money, if you are having fear associated with having more money, this will prevent you from having that financial stability that you want for yourself and for your loved ones. So you're someone who want that financial stability, security, that luxurious life for yourself, but also you want the same for your loved ones as well. And you are wishing for it, you are like staying positive, you're visualizing it and everything. But you also realize that even after doing this, if you have these kind of negative thoughts or fear, or if you're getting anxious when you spend money, this will act as obstacles which will prevent whatever that you desire, that financial desires of yours, to come to fruition. Okay, this is another important lesson that you learned. And you understand that in order to attract it, you should stay positive. Okay, and you should stay positive. You shouldn't get anxious, you shouldn't be stressed when it comes to spending money. You should be grateful because you have that money to spend, right? There was a moment where you didn't have that money to spend to buy that particular thing. Now you have that money, means there is an improvement, there is growth. So you are not supposed to feel anxious, you are supposed to feel grateful, you are supposed to feel happy because you reached to that financial situation where you can afford that particular thing which you were not able to a few months before. So you need, in that way, when you have that shift in your focus, you will become a money magnet in no time. This is something you realized in the month of November. Okay, you might have done an experiment on it, on yourself. Okay, and you might had an experience, like you experience that change, that shift in the energy, which actually like a- um, which actually become a strong evidence to your belief or to that thought of yours. Okay, and now you understand how to attract more money, how to bring more money to your life, or how to attract that financial stability or financial abundance that you want for yourself and for your family. Okay, this is something you realized. And also prioritize yourself. If you want to buy something and if you have that money, use that money to buy for yourself instead of buying, instead of like sacrificing what you want to for someone else's happiness. You are not supposed to do that. That is also something you have learned. Okay, you might have this tendency, like when you have some money, you will always focus on buying things for others. Okay, bringing happiness for others, and you will always like keep your plans or your desires, your wish list, like, okay, I will do it next time. You are always postponing that. And I'm seeing in this month, in the month of November, you didn't do that. You focused on what you want and you bought it. Okay, you prioritize your wish and you bought whatever you want, and that itself brought a change. Okay, and that itself made you attract more money, and you see more money coming your way. So you understand a lot of things about how to become a money magnet. Okay, what are the things that you should avoid, what are the things that you should be like change, that you should change in order to bring more money to your life. This is a realization again you had in the month of November. As I said, for group 3, this was the month of rebirth. Okay, a lot of realization happened in your life, and I'm seeing that you're following it. If you are not, you should follow it consistently. You will see a drastic change in your life before 2025 ends. So this is your reading, my dear group 3. I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot, like this reading, share this reading with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And please let me know your feedback on this reading in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can message me through WhatsApp. The contact details is given in the description. I hope to see you in another reading. Sending you a lot of blessings, happiness, and prayer. Wishing you a wonderful time ahead. Bye for now. Thank you.